following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Arizona, this is Brother Mike. I'm back on the radio. Welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. Thank you for tuning in today. Appreciate your time very much. Today's Bible study, another interesting one. Mother Nature, mauled. Hey, will you call somebody and tell the radio program's on? I'll do some announcements while you make that call. Interesting future I'm going to present to you today. Mother Nature is going to take a whipping here pretty soon. This is Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center in Central Phoenix. We're on 15th Avenue, just south of Osborne Road, the red brick building. HardcoreChristianity.com is the website. As you'll notice, we have 2 live services every week at 7 p.m. Both are broadcast live on our YouTube streaming channel, youtube.com/House of Healing AZ, and they are broadcast live on my Facebook channel, Michael W. Smith. Not the singer. I'm the other guy. The singer stole my name. On the website, you can sign up for one of our free seminars. Every other month, we have a massively anointed women's seminar. We have one in May. That thing you're not going to want to miss. It's the bomb. Every month, we have a seminar. This summer, we have our children's deliverance services coming up the first Saturday of the month, starting at 10 o'clock in June, July, and August. Preteens only. Those services are amazingly anointed. Also, every month, the 4th Saturday of the month, I have a deliverance training class in the small sanctuary at the Deliverance Center. Sister Karen is on the home page of the website. She'd love to list your house for sale. Thank you for all your referrals. Don't forget about the PayPal button on the website and send us another donation as you have for the last 19 years. God bless you. Mother Nature is about to get mauled, folks. Jesus predicted it. Here it is, Luke chapter 21. Luke chapter 21 is a flat-out amazing chapter of the Bible. It talks about the churches at the time of Christ. It talks about the 70 A.D. Roman invasion and the destruction of Jerusalem and the end of the Judaism as we know it. As you know, the Old Covenant was replaced by the New Covenant. Judaism was replaced by Christianity. However, the nation of Israel was never replaced. It will be completely restored during the tribulation, at the end of the tribulation, by the way, at the second coming of Christ. But in Luke chapter 21, it's utterly amazing. Jesus said these words, quote, "There shall be signs in the sun, moon, and the stars." This is talking about during the tribulation. "Upon the earth you will see distress of nations with perplexity. The sea and the waves roaring," those are tsunamis. "Men's hearts failing them for fear and looking after those things which are coming on the earth." What's he talking about there? Well, in part he's talking about Mother Nature gone mad. She's going to go crazy on us. Of course, there's not actually a Mother Nature. I'm just using a slang term to describe it. Jesus said, quote, "The powers of heaven shall be shaken. Then, after this happens, shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. When these things begin to come to pass, look up, for your redemption draws nigh." What's he talking about? The nightmare Mother Nature goes through during the tribulation. It is absolutely insane what happens to this planet Earth. And by the way, since we are currently now in the pre-tribulation, these things are now starting to ramp up. Earthquakes are predicted in the end times in Revelation chapter 6, 8, 11, and 16. Luke chapter 21, verse 11, "Great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, pestilences, fearful sights, and great signs there will be from heaven." Acts chapter 2, verse 19. Peter's preaching the Pentecost sermon, and he says, "Thus saith the Lord, I will show wonders in heaven above, Signs in the earth beneath: blood, fire, vapor, and smoke. Okay. Amazing. Have you been watching the news lately at all? Wow, it's been unreal. There have been 5 major earthquakes, 5.0 on the Richter scale and above, near New Zealand this year. There was a 5.7 earthquake near Indonesia this year. South of South America, there was a 5.3 earthquake. Near Antarctica, near Great Britain, 5.0 earthquake already this year. Amazing. In addition to that, in Peru, a volcano erupted 24,000 feet into the air. In Mexico, a volcano erupted 20,000 feet in the air. In Colombia, another one, 20,000 feet in the air. In Ecuador, another one blew 20,000 feet in the air. In Guatemala, 18,000 feet in the air, a volcano blew. Can you imagine it? Later on, a smaller volcano, if you can use the term small, erupted again in Ecuador, 15,000 feet in the air. That's a small one. Japan had a volcano erupting 12,000 feet in the air. Indonesia had a second one, 12,000 feet in the air. Near Alaska, the Aleutian Islands, a volcano erupted 10,000 feet in the air. Did you know since 1998, there's been a sharp increase in natural disasters all around the world? Since 1998, boom, it just jumped up. Volcanic activity, wildfires, landslides, earthquakes, extreme temperatures, droughts, extreme weather conditions, floods. Just here in America, it's been absolutely unreal. Droughts, hurricanes, tornadoes, running wild. We're in the pre-tribulation. Don't you see it? Can't you see it? Mother Nature's getting ready to blow. I mean, this thing's getting kind of scary, actually. In Revelation chapter 8, the judgments begin to fall on the earth because of the sin of humanity during the tribulation. And it says, quote, there was a great mountain burning in fire. It was cast into the sea. And a third part of the sea became blood. A third part of the creatures in the sea died. A third part of the ships on the oceans were destroyed and sunk. What in the world is going on here? There was a great mountain burning with fire. What is that? That sounds exactly like a volcano that erupts so viciously and so incredibly somewhere that it damages a third part of the oceans. And all of the creatures in the ocean, the fish and so on, all died. And there was so much blood from death, from this volcano, it sounds like, that the water looked bloodish or red. Weird things have been happening. You know, these weird blood moons, I don't exactly know what that's all about. But that kind of thing is actually mentioned in the Bible about the moon turning red, of course, and that's an eclipse thing where the blue light is filtered out during the eclipse when the moon obviously gets behind the earth and the earth is in between the sun and the moon, but some of the light rays from the sun get through, and it makes the moon look reddish, right? And you can only have 3 blood moons maximum in a year. But here's the thing: I guess there's supposed to be another one in May or June, but I don't put a lot of significance on that. But still, it mentions it in the Bible. It's another weird phenomenon that is kind of happening. And if you look at Revelation chapter 9, one of the judgments was an angel opened the bottomless pit, and there arose smoke and fire out of the pit. It was the smoke of a great furnace. It sounds like that the bottomless pit, which is a portion of hell, is down below some giant volcano, is what that sounds like. Because it says in the verse, Revelation 9:2, the sun and air were darkened by reason of the smoke. Amazing. But here's the thing that's scariest most about it. Jesus said in Luke chapter 21, men's hearts will be failing them from fear. The Greek term there for failing them is having heart attacks. People are going to be so scared, they're going to die from heart attacks. Men's hearts failing them for fear and looking after those things which are coming on the earth. Listen, friend, God is calling you to your destiny, and He's calling you to completely change your life and rid your life of distractions and turn your life over to Him so He can fulfill the call on your life. And if you look around and see the sin on this planet, and you look at the weird climate conditions and strange weather patterns and the volcanoes and the earthquakes and the weird UFOs floating around and the weird meteor activities that have been going on. Friends, listen, this thing's starting to end. We're a few years from the rapture. We're a few years from the tribulation now, and it's time for you to make your move. You've got to change and change quick. I can help you, 602-636-5800. God is calling you to your destiny. You've got to understand something. You are not a nothing and a nobody. You have a call from God. And this country is being overrun by demons, and deliverance ministries are going to be the most sought after ministries over the next 2 or 3 years. And you can come join us and help us minister to people whose hearts are failing them for fear. Fear demons and fear are Satan's number one weapon he uses to beat down Christians. You need to come for deliverance and rededication and the refilling of the Holy Ghost. I can help you, 602-636-5800.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.